Hey guys, welcome back to the Oilers Fanatic. We are back today with my Edmonton Oilers expansion draft preview. I did another expansion video a while back, but we now have some more information, so I thought I would do an updated one as we approach the expansion draft. All the players selected by the Seattle Kraken will be unveiled on July 21st. Teams can either protect 8 total skaters, a combination of forwards and defense, and 1 goaltender, or 7 forwards, 3 defensemen, and 1 goaltender. It's believed the Oilers will be going with a 7-3-1 protection list. All 3 of these categories are up in the air at this point due to the following factors. Up front, if the Oilers do complete a trade for a forward's negotiating rights, or simply trade a forward away this week, that will affect the 7 forwards protected. Possible examples of this would be if the Oilers were to acquire Zach Hyman's rights from Toronto, or if any forward is traded off the roster. On defense, if Adam Larsson is signed, or in the unlikely scenario that Tyson Barrie is signed, that will affect the 3 players protected. And in goal, if Mike Smith is signed, or if another goalie is acquired this week, that will be the determining factors in deciding which goalie is protected. With all that out of the way, here is my current estimated protection list for the Edmonton Oilers. At forward, number 1, Connor McDavid. Number 2, Leon Draisaitl. Number 3, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Number 4, Jesse Puljujarvi. Number 5, Kyler Yamamoto. Number 6, Zach Kassian. And number 7, Josh Archibald. My key exposures at forward are Tyler Benson, Jujhar Khaira, and Dominic Cahoon. If I was selecting the list, I would protect Tyler Benson and expose Josh Archibald, but I have a feeling the Oilers will protect Archibald. I've seen some people suggesting that Zach Kassian should be left unprotected, but I think the Oilers would want to get an asset for him if they were going to lose him. He has trade value, and of course, value to the Oilers if he can regain his old form. If the Oilers complete a trade this week for a forward, they would take that number 7 spot. On defense, it's fairly straightforward. At number 1, Darnell Nurse, number 2, Ethan Bear, and number 3, Duncan Keith. Key exposures on defense include Oscar Klefbom, William Lagesson, and Chris Russell. After acquiring Duncan Keith, the Oilers' defense list is set. The Oilers are still expected to sign Adam Larsson, but after the Keith deal, common sense would dictate that the Oilers wait until after the expansion draft to make the signing official. They do risk Adam Larsson potentially being signed by Seattle in this scenario. Tyson Barrie could also be lured away, but he's unlikely to sign with Seattle right away, as we know he intends to test the market. And in goal, I would protect Stuart Skinner. My key exposures are Mikko Koskinen, Alex Stalock, and Dylan Wells. Stuart Skinner represents the future for the Oilers, so I have him as my protected goalie. There is 0 risk of Mikko Koskinen being taken, so I can't see them wasting a spot on him, and Alex Stalock and Dylan Wells aren't crucial enough to warrant protection. If Mike Smith is re-signed, or another goalie acquired, they will take the protection spot from Skinner. Who do I think the Oilers will lose? Obviously, it's impossible to say without knowing all the final factors that come into play. I'll put out my guess once we know the official list on Saturday, but for now, I have it narrowed down to these 3 players. I think it will either be Tyler Benson, William Lagesson, or Adam Larsson if they sign him away. Who would you guys protect in the expansion draft? Who do you think will be taken? Sound off in the comments below. Enjoying the videos? Please like and subscribe for all the latest Oilers content. You've been listening to The Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.